If the audio is a little bit too low, I have family over, so I'm just gonna like try to be as quiet as possible. It's early in the morning. If you clicked on this video, I want to go ahead and try to discuss like what I would like to see in Budokai Tenkaichi, the new one. By the way, Bandai stepped it up. Let's go. Let's be honest here. Honestly, after that Breakers game, I thought it was all going downhill, but now we have this new Budokai Tenkaichi, and I'm low-key feeling it. But anyways, look. Alright, so first things first, the roster. Please, Bandai, don't screw up the roster. Now, don't get me wrong. Take as much time with this game as possible. Like, polish it. Do whatever you have to do. Nurture it. Hold it in your arms like it's your newborn son and tell it, I love you. Please give it a good night kiss, because this game, it needs to have a big roster, at least in my opinion. That was one of like the beauties of the Budokai Tenkaichi 3 games. There were so many characters to pick from like Goku to literally like General Blue or Dr. Gero or whatever you wanted to play. It was great. So please, if you could like try to implement that into this one, and now you're working with Super, which that has so many characters, you could do it. There are mods. Like, I play the mods on this channel. Like, you can definitely do it. I believe in you. So yeah, 100% the roster. I need it to be huge. Please. Now, this other thing that I want to talk about isn't something I necessarily want, but it is a possibility that they will do this. Character creation. You know, I love that everybody likes to be creative. Like, we had Xenoverse 2, everybody would just make these OP builds and just destroy people, but that was supposed to be that game. This game is strictly cast characters, which I like to play personally. I don't like to play CACs. Like, I like making my character, you know, that's cool, but I personally just enjoy cast characters better. So if they did CACs, the way I'd like to see them do it is obviously like maybe do it sort of like Xenoverse, where like you just create your characters. It doesn't really matter how they want to do it. You create your characters, and then maybe you can select different fighting styles depending on what race you do, if they want to do races. I don't really care for this, but I know some people are going to want it, so I do want to mention it. So if they do it, I'd like to see it to where like they implement, like you make your character and then you take Goku or Vegeta's fighting style, the way they fight in the game, and then you just slap it. You just copy and paste it on your character. That would be fine. I'd be okay with that. I wouldn't mind fighting people CACs if that's all it was. And then obviously you can pick whatever supers you want, because it really doesn't matter what you choose in that game. Like anybody can compete with anything. So yeah, if they did it like that, you can choose whatever supers you want to slap on your character, and then you can't like none of that Super Souls BS. Like I don't want to see anybody like being like super overpowered. I just want to see your CAC. If they do it, like if they do this, I would like to see them implement it in such a way where you have your CAC, you take a fighting style from one of the cast characters, slap it on your character, and then put whatever supers you want that's in the game, and then boom, that's a wrap. You're done. All right. I don't want to see anything else when it comes to CACs. I strictly want this to be cast characters, but if they do CACs, fine. Alright, now I'm not gonna lie, when I was 11 years old, I loved Ultimate Tenkaichi, but as I grew older, I realized that was a bad game. But if there's one thing I did love about that series, and I still love today, it's the big boss battles. I think it was very cool to be able to fight like Big Getty Star, like Cooler, or like Grade 8 Vegeta. Sorry if you just see Grade 8 Vegeta, like it's the only footage I personally have. But yeah. I would love to see that. If they could implement that kind of boss battles like for giants into this one, especially since we're going into Super, so we're probably going to end up fighting Cell Max. You know, wink wink, nudge nudge, Bandai. I'm telling you, you should do it. You should do it 100%. Add Ultimate Tenkaichi mechanics to the at least giant boss battles, like exclusively, and then keep everything else Budokai Tenkaichi. I would love that personally. That's just me though. I would love that. So I want to see how many other people would actually like agree with that. All right, moving on. All right, last but not least, this is something I would like to see in the game. Now, if they wanted to copy and paste Budokai Tenkaichi 3's mechanics, that's fine. I don't care, because I love Budokai Tenkaichi 3's mechanics. I still play the modded games on this channel. So yeah, I would do that. I'm all here for it. But if you had to ask me, I would say try to take a little bit of inspiration from Ultimate Ninja Storm. How like when you're doing a team-based fighting game, you're fighting your opponent and then you can quick switch into a different character and chain the combo. Like imagine having like Goku like doing all these combos and then knocking him up in the air, and then you quick switch into Vegeta and he hard knocks him into the ground and does like a Gallic Gun, or like vice versa, and Goku's doing a Kamehameha or Spirit Bomb. I think that would be dope. If you can implement a mechanic like that in the game, I'm all here for it. So I'm basically going to be stealing this from Fighter Z, and I'm also going to be kind of taking this from like Raging Blast, but try to do like cinematic finishes. Like if I have certain characters on my team, I would like to see them try to like do different cinematic finishes. So like in Raging Blast, right, you could have like Goku, Gohan, and Krillin on your team, and you can activate a secret ending where like Goku would give the spirit bomb to Krillin like he did in the anime, and then he would throw it, and then your opponent would jump over it, and then Gohan would bounce it back and destroy the enemy. So I would love to see something like that. Like you could do it with like Goku and Frieza, or like maybe Goku and Vegeta, like during the Broly movie when they did the back-to-back Galagun and Kamehameha. Or like I said, with Goku and Frieza, you could do like the Tournament of Power where they're piecing up Jiren. Not saying the opponent has to be Jiren, but it would be nice to see that. I don't know. That's just me. But yeah, that's pretty much everything that I can really think of that I would want in this game. Like, obviously the game looks fire. Whatever they give us, I'm gonna be happy with. I'm spending my money regardless. It's a Budokai Tenkaichi game, so I hope you guys spend your money too. I think this game is gonna definitely be something that helps me put my foot in the door to like be recognized in the Dragon Ball community. So, you know, I look forward to playing the game with you guys. And definitely leave comments down below, and I'll possibly feature them in another video. So because if we can get a whole community of ideas, especially like things that I haven't thought of, I think that would be great, because I can't think of everything, which is why I really am interested in hearing what you guys would like to see in the game. So yeah, without further ado, I'll catch you guys later. Peace. Oh yeah, also add beam struggles. Do not take out beam struggles. I feel like that's a given, but I just want to say it just to be sure. Do not take out beam struggles, please. All right, yeah, that's about it. See ya.